Hello and welcome to my quick guide on how to increase the enemy lances you face in the game. Note that you must have mission control mod for this to work. This will also cause missions to load slightly longer, especially if you have the CAC mod installed. The additional enemy lance also spawn right away when the mission starts. You will however be able to roll more enemy mechs per mission for looting. Go to the directory as shown. You will see multiple difficulty X, JSON files and a general JSON file. Difficulty setting in Battletech is divided by 2, so difficulty 10 halves means you can expect a 5 skull mission in-game. However, the game also uses a plus or minus 1 modifier which makes it random. So if you want to increase the enemy lance spawn on 5 skull missions, you will have to at least edit difficulty 8, 9 and 10 JSON files. The general JSON file is when a contract fails to fall under difficulty 1 to 10 JSON files. This rarely happens though, since all missions in the game will fall under difficulty 1 to 10. Let's say we want to increase the lance spawn on 5 skull contracts. Open the difficulty 10.json file with Notepad and change the line enemy max from 1 to 2. Change also chance to spawn to 1 for guaranteed. The as enemy checks if your employer of the contract is actually hostile to the faction. If it is, it will increase the chance to spawn the additional lance. By setting both chance to spawn parameters to 1, then this will nullify such checks. Note that you have to edit the difficulty 8 and 9.json files in the same way as well, because of the random plus or minus 1 modifier as discussed earlier. You will never actually know which .json file is responsible or is actually used when you draw a mission in-game. Likewise, you can also edit the alley lance spawn in the same manner. I wouldn't do it though because it would just add more strain to the game and reduce the challenge of missions. This folder has some of the contract files in Bex. Other locations are shown above. If you want to exclude a mission type from getting the additional enemy lance edit, we simply get its mission type. For example, it will be much harder to do ambush convoy missions with that one extra enemy lance, so take note of ambush convoy as a name. Go back to the difficulty 10 JSON and in the exclude contract types, type in ambush convoy. I also included solo duel and duo duel, since it doesn't make sense to add an additional enemy lance for these missions. Save the changes and start the game. You should now be encountering an additional enemy lance. Thank you for watching. If this has helped you, please consider liking and subscribing. Happy gaming!
Commander? Affirmative. Engaging target. Critical hit, Commander.
I'm taking heavy hits, Commander.